Good morning again and welcome back to the Western Wild Survival. I'm not sure what we have to do today in all honesty, so I think what we do, we might jump in the old truck, head around, see what we can find. I know we have to seed the new fields. All the rocks I got from there I've already taken over for gold. We'll see what we get over there. Looks like we're getting plenty of manure from the moo cows. A little bit of milk there. A bit of slurry. That is good. Don't think we have anywhere to put the milk. We're out of stones already. Everything's full over there because it's just chugging away. We don't have a production anywhere. Farm production. Can make. Okay, we can do butter and cheese over there. That's all right. We'll do that. Saves wasting it all. So we can come back and get that shortly. Oh yes, while I was doing these fields, I came across a nugget. It's in the far corner of the field. I have halved these fields. I don't want to go buying big expensive equipment, so maybe later on, but for now, we're just sticking with what we've already got, and it was here in this far corner. Looks like we have a field ready over there too. That's a bit of a bonus for us today. I also think some of these fields need to get their second level of fertilizer. I will just check. That one's already done. It's ready for harvest. Except for that little bit where we made a mistake. How are we going on this one? That needs more fertilizer for the soybeans. We have to extend the road up through here. We haven't done that part of it yet. Yeah, we've got to fertilize the soybeans. We've got to harvest that crop, that field. The one over here on the left, I think is fully done. Let's double check it so we don't miss out. It's fully done yet. For some reason that area there says it wasn't rolled. So yeah, let's get into it I think. We've got to check to see how much honey we got down there as well. That'll be interesting. Fertilizer? Yep, good to go. Set it to full width. That was this field, wasn't it? Sure was. Just wanted to double check so we don't waste anything. We'll do a run across this far side first. Just so when we come back this way, it's easier for us to turn around. That's a pretty wide turning circle, this beast. Put cruise control on because we ain't going to be braking in a hurry or needing to. But like this tractor, I'm stoked with it. She's just chugging along. Hasn't let us down yet. Needs lots of servicing, but I mean the hours are getting up there too. So, and maybe because it's a modded tractor, it needs servicing more. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking about getting a second one, or we'll have a look. There's a couple of cheap ones that we can get that aren't going to be powerhouses, but it's going to be able to do all the stuff that we have implements for at the moment. So. Alright, we might quickly time-lapse this so you're not sitting through it all. And we'll get back to you in a second. go, all done. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Fold her all back up and bring out that beast of a class harvester. Oh yeah, we've got to check the used shop today, don't we? I don't think that tray will fit on that truck, unfortunately. I think we already have the 3500 anyway. Yeah, we do. That one is no good to us. Hybrid X tractor. I would love to give one of them a go. Hey, I've never tried one. So I don't need 20 horsepower to run. I don't know. I really want to get one. I've always wanted to try one of them, but they're usually pretty expensive, so I never have. Let's look at tractors though. I'm not sure if it was medium or small. Oh, this one here I was looking at. Too expensive for me. I'm just looking at something around 200 horsepower, like, then it can run everything we have. 170, 146. I don't think any of the small ones I was looking at had that much power though. Totally surprised that thing's got 130 horsepower. So this could be good. I think you can do a front loader on it too. Some twin beacons. It's 89 grand though. I thought it was. Gotta have the flapper. Oh, I can do. Yeah, okay, you can do lots. We have to change our fenders if we do that. To those ones. I don't know, I just need something just to help us. I don't want to spend tons of money. That's 200. 150, what's that, 185? I'm not sure, we'll have to think on this because I don't really want to. That's a rebuilt version of that and it's cheaper. And more horsepower. That thing's a little chunker, but it's only 82, 135, 140, 135. See, that one does 40, 87,000. Okay, so this is the same as that, but it's modded, so you can add more features to it, I guess. Alright, well, we're just going to have to keep our eyes open, and if something popped up that was decent, for about 100,000 used or something, I'd probably grab it if it was a big one. But at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know. Just having an extra vehicle would be super handy. You know, I could put a worker on spraying the fields and still be down chopping wood with the 3 points on the back of the tractor, so that's all I'm thinking. Unfold the beast. Oh, there he was. Hopefully there's no water in there. Besides the bad turning circle on this thing, it's a beast, it's a rig, so cannot complain at all. Try and get some straw swath out of there. We can keep that and take it over to the I think we can turn it into silage or we can take it to the BGA, so can definitely make silage with it and take the silage to there, so that would be perfect. that is that one done. Just been using the truck to get up all of the straw. I think we got it all. Not too bad. I think that's probably 50,000 litres maybe. I haven't been keeping a full tally on it, but I think it's 6,500 litres every time. We emptied it out about, I don't even know. Couldn't tell you just yet. See if he can get himself situated up here. What do we got? 35,000 litres. That's not too bad. Just got to grab these last couple of rows of straw. We can put this down in the red production building. And then good to go. That's good silage. We can go across to the BGA or we can sell it regardless. I think the BGA is absolutely chock-a-block full at the moment, so it's... We're going to have to head over there and empty out the methane. We might do the milk first. And then we'll do the methane. And we've still got to throw some seed in at least one of them paddocks as well, so... We've got a little bit to get through. But I don't think it's going to be an issue. It's not like it's not all rush. The farm's chugging along. I'm just trying to have an area that's sort of... Well, we've got something to do every episode, so there's no use to rush it all and do everything in one episode. I'm honestly not even sure if we need to collect any more of this. We might just do to the end here, or one more full bale. And that can stay and wait. If we've got time later, we can come back and do it. If we don't... There we go, that's one more bale. Oh, it wasn't full yet. The first one was, but the second one wasn't. Now it is. Alright, we'll go and throw this in our silo. We can pick these up later on the trailer. I was going to purchase a forage wagon. But yeah, it's like 20,000 litres, so would have been a lot of trips back and forwards. And because we've got the baler, we can use that. They take 5,000 litres a go. That was worthwhile just hanging on to that, and we can take over a lot more in one hit. Saves us some time and money. So where is... milk? Farm production, farmers market. Butter, is that what I'm going to do? Probably butter or cheese, I'd say. So we'll get our little tanker. We'll fill her up with milk. I think we can get out over here somewhere. I have started changing fencing around over near the cow barn because that's fully fenced. You don't really need to have the broken fence all around it, so I have removed it. And we'll possibly do something similar or something different. Oops. For the rest of the property, but I mean, we have the money to at the moment, but it can be better spent on other things. Get ourselves reversed in here and loaded up. I think that's where the milk is. And the slurry's on the outside just there. This might be the first time we're actually getting milk. Looking pretty snazzy. It's only 8,000 litres, but it's milk. I've still got plenty of feed and straw. Looks like plenty of water. We'll check on that to make sure. I'm thinking with this we put a gate top, bottom and both sides and just have like a little, you know, like a little thoroughfare through the middle of the farm. That way, no matter which way you've got to go, that's not going to be an issue to get the machinery out. Oh, we've got our little production building down here, don't we? I forgot about that one. This is the one by Omatana. I must have thrown some milk in here before. I'll have to come back and get that. I forgot I put that building down there because it's right down the bottom away from everything. I just wanted to run it and see how it worked. Actually, I think I might have bought 2,000 litres of milk from the shop to put that through there to see how fast it was. And forgot we even had it. So that was our first milk harvest. And that butter, what I will do is I will get rid of it. That won't come into play into the game money. Because I've never used it before, I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be super fast and crazy like you drop in 50,000 litres of milk and it's gone in a day. Oops. But I forgot it was there. 140 cycles a month. That's pretty fair. 3 to 2. It's like that one we used to use. I think the one we used to use is the all-in-one production, but it's a different looking building, that one there. So that's why I thought I'd give Omatana's one a turn, because we've never used it before. And we're using her silo, so I'm like, let's give it a shot. Let's see what else we got. The slurry for now we are just going to sell, as we do not need it for anything else right now, so we can just sell it off at the market. And then what we might do is head over, we'll empty out, we'll get a full tank of digestate, come back, sell that, and get back into one of the fields, I guess, just to get started on one of them. Maybe one of the new ones we just turn into grass or something if we need to, just so we've got some grass to mow. Let's get this over here. And we'll see you down there. That didn't work very well, they got stuck on the fence, so I guess we'll just head down by ourselves. I think there's 80,000 litres of it sitting there, so as we've got no stones to produce any more gold, we're not actually going through the digestate very fast. I could probably just set it to selling for now. I know we don't get as much for it, I think you get about 40% less. There's still tons and tons of silage and manure in there that needs to be... Look how fast that's going down. This thing just rips through it, doesn't it? Wow, 63, 83, yeah, there's heaps going through there, so... Manure I'm just going to turn off because I don't think we have a whole lot of... I had manure in the distributor, so we could just keep our gardens going. That's using it all. So we'll turn manure off and we'll just run silage because we've got the straw silage there. And we've still got the grass, so we can turn both of them on. And we will drop the straw and the grass over into that, so it keeps it flowing. And corn that's there, we are going to turn into seeds. That was the plan. Liquid fertilizer is working from digestate, so that is good. Yeah, the digestate's getting sent over to there, so that is good. We're getting some productions up and running. We're getting things happening. It's just a matter of getting our heads around it and trying to be self-sufficient. So obviously once we get more cattle, we'll make more manure. And if we're not going to put that on our fields, we can send it to the BGA to get turned into methane and digestate. The methane we can use for gold and to sell. The digestate we can use for making fertilizer. So it's like a nice big circle. We're going to need some more seeds, I think, before we end up getting both of these two fields done. So if we can get 7,000 seeds or 5,000 seeds out of that, that's going to be enough to do our fields a couple of times over. Nothing's changed. I don't really need that truck, that vehicle. It's not really... I'm trying to sort of hold out for a tractor, but it's like, do we just buy one? What's that, 170? All of our implements, I'm just wondering what they use. How much is that? That's 170. 150. No power. 60. 90. 180. So if we can get something that's about 180 horsepower or close to, I think we should be fine. I mean, we could always lease one, borrow one to see what it works like. But we do need a second vehicle. That's 180 there. I mean, honestly, that's probably the best bet at the moment. $80,000 for 180 horsepower. 7140, 230. That's double the price, you know what I mean? That thing, that's the one we've already currently got. I don't want to buy. I mean, we could buy a second one, but there's no point in using the same stuff. And if we start getting to the large tractors, you know, like we're 500,000. I think maybe we just get one of the Steyrs. That's probably what we'll get next, I'd say. We've got the money, like we can sell methane, silage, digestate. We can sell everything that we get in right now just to get another vehicle. But it's not holding us up. Our farm is still running. Alright, so we're going to put down some sorghum. This is our first of the second new fields. Alright, a couple more passes and we're good to go. I'm actually thinking about purchasing a bigger roller. We've got a little minute to check, so what have we got? That one's 3.4. 4 meters. We don't have enough horsepower for that, but we do for that, so let's go for that one. Our fields are big enough now. I think it's time we stepped up our roller game, because that little one isn't cutting it for us anymore, and unfortunately we may have to do the same with the seeder, or we could purchase another one to go beside it, because you can extend your rails out and put another one on each side of it. So that may be our cheapest option. I don't know what they are worth. Something that's going to be good for us. We've only got 180 horsepower, so there's not going to be a lot of options, in all honesty. I'm not sure whether we should roll this to this field now, or sorry if I'm flicking through the menus. The one we have currently is this one, 5.2 meters. So if we get another one, in theory, that should make it between 7 and 10 meters. How far does this thing come out? That is the question. It's only probably going to be half as wide again, so that's going to make it 7 meters. Get another one, let's make it 10 meters. And that's only 12 grand to get 2 of them. Whereas something else that's going to be 10 meters, which is 6 meters, 6 meters, 8 meters. We're already over. Well, that's one there we can. It doesn't take fertilizer though. But anything that's decent size is well over our horsepower limit besides that. And that's 160 grand. 120 grand, and that's only 6 meters still. Like, it's madness. Three meters. I don't know, maybe we might get another one of them and see what that does for us. But I think for now we will leave this one just here. Not here, but we'll leave it up here in between the fields, because we are going to need to use it in the not too distant future. We'll plonk that there, it's out of our way. And we will head up, grab this new roller and give it a whiz bang and see how it goes. That's another thing we could look at too, is we need a cultivator as well, because that little one we got just, it works. Yeah, but I'm gonna get through this gold mine field first. Something like that would be cool. It's way beyond our horsepower limit though, that's the problem. Yeah, see, all of ours, that's as big as we can go, 7 meters. We can sell off these rollers now as well, so we'll get rid of them. It's crazy, we've had them all the same amount of time and there's a huge amount of difference. The cultivator we have now is 5 meters, and that's on our horsepower limit. So I think we may have to look at upgrading our tractor to a 300 horsepower or something. Instead of buying another smaller size one, maybe we buy one that's gonna let us grow a little bit. That one there's 230. Or 30. I didn't want to go full size huge yet, but we may need to soon, just to, you know, especially as how we're getting more and more fields. Yeah, but we are going to need another tractor and some bigger implements, unfortunately. So at least we got this roller to start with. That's a good start. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, because let's just keep it real. Everything we've got at the moment still works, so I think having, what the heck's going on here? What was wrong with that then? Didn't want to take off. Yeah, I think everything we got's working good. But having a second tractor is going to allow us to have like a farmhand. You know, if we want to do the seeding, we could put a farmhand onto that. Now we've got the spare house. That could be our farm manager quarters. Maybe we should ask Jeremy Clarkson to come and chill out with us for a bit. But yeah, I think another tractor with sort of 250, 300 horsepower, that'll allow us to get a little bit bigger implements without going huge. And it's like, it's crazy. It's a huge stepping stone between the gear we got now with 180, 200 horsepower. Then you start looking at 450, 500. It's like, yeah, there's not really a whole lot in between. which is a bit disappointing. Or I just haven't looked hard enough in the mod hub, so there's that too. Definitely having this. This is, you know, 5 meters wider than our last one. That's going to help get things done. Alright, that is done. I should just throw them over here in the shed now, I guess. Just try and start making sure everything's over here. We'll eventually buy this field, and we do own the land. Half a field here that we could turn into something. Maybe we just plough it up and turn it into a grass field. Get that tree out of the way. Make it all pretty grass, same as the land in front of us, so it looks all pretty and green, not weeded and yucky. And that could be something that we could sort out rather easily. Usually when I go through there I hit something, even though it looks clear, it's like dunk. Always run into it. I don't know if this tractor likes this or not, but I mean, I think... How much horsepower did it need? It works fine, but I seem to take off really slow with it. $100, yeah, okay, 160. We got 180. Plenty enough. Alrighty, that is probably where we are going to leave it today. We will trim some more trees tomorrow. Sell our eggs tomorrow. But for now, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please give us a like and a sub. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. And we will see you next time.